Hello everyone again. Welcome back to my tiny kitchen, and today we're going to be making some keto desserts, which I hope you will really enjoy. One of them is already on our website, and that's the keto ice cream that I'll be making for you today. And then the other recipe is something that I made up, and it's related to our keto lemon ice cheese or keto lemon cheesecake. And that I've made quite a few times, and I've kind of played around with the sugar-free jello options, and I've discovered that this one makes a really nice chocolate pie. So if you really like chocolate pie or chocolate, this might be a good recipe for you. I was gonna say, these do use alternative sweeteners, so if you aren't using those right now, or if you prefer not to use the sweets, maybe this isn't the video for you. We don't really make these anymore. Me and my significant other were really having trouble staying on track because they were always around. But if you can stand to have them in your house, then you'll be able to make them today. We're probably going to give these away today to some friends, just because we don't really want it in the house and we don't really eat this anymore. Just because it's a struggle for me not to eat the entire pie. So it doesn't mean that you can't have it, it just means that I can't have it. So I have everything started. I actually made a keto crust for the chocolate pie ahead of time, and that is behind me, if you can see. I just finished. And then I have the cream cheese and the mixer all ready because I needed it to be soft. So let's just get started. I'm going to switch around the camera here. Okay, so you guys can pretty much see everything that I have going on here. Hi Phyllis, nice to see you watching. Thanks for watching. Okay, so we're gonna start with the keto ice cream, or no, maybe we should start with the chocolate cheesecake because I think that that's probably gonna be the least loud. The ice cream goes in the ice cream maker, and it is quite loud. So let's start with the sugar-free chocolate fudge. It's pudding mix that I use. It's great, it works awesome, makes a great pie. And then I have one package of cream cheese, so that's 8 ounces of cream cheese, and it's softened and it's already in here. And like I said, I made up this recipe. So there is half a cup of heavy whipping cream and half a cup of cold water, and that's going to go in there as well. We're going to mix up the rest of our ingredients, the milk, or not the milk, excuse me, the heavy cream and the water first with the cream cheese, and then we'll add this later because it's supposed to set. And then I can show you guys my pie crust. Isn't it beautiful? Believe me, the recipe told me to poke holes in it. I'm not really sure why. Never made it before. So, here we go here. Put this in here. I know you guys didn't see it, but I do have the cream cheese in there. And then we'll just whisk away. In the meantime, I'll kind of explain the ice cream, because the ice cream is sort of build your own, and we've made it that way so that you can have your own flavors. Today, I'll be making the traditional one that is on the website. That's the chocolate one. We'll be using 100% cocoa. And then I have 1 cup of heavy whipping cream right here. And then this is the sweetener that I'll be using. I already have it measured out. It's 2 tablespoons. But this is the sugar replacement, or swerve. And I like to use the confectioners and not the regular granular, because when you're making ice cream, I don't like that gritty taste in it. This is the flour that I used for the pie crust, just so you guys know. I had to go out and buy this because I do not have almond flour. And then I also brought out some options for the ice cream, which I use on a regular basis. So I use real vanilla. We got this from Mexico. And then this was a gift from Brandy, and it's great because it actually gives you the little flecks of vanilla bean in the ice cream, which I love. So visually you can see the vanilla, and it's a really potent vanilla flavor. I really, really like this stuff. And then I do have some cinnamon. Sometimes we've added allspice or cloves. You can really kind of go crazy as far as the flavors go. If you can mix up the right spices, you can make pretty much whatever ice cream you want. This is pretty much ready. I'm going to show you guys how easy this is. So easy. Open your box, which I have not done. And it's this small box. It's the 1.4 ounce. I think there's a bigger box. Just make sure it's sugar-free. And this is supposed to set pretty much right away. So I'm going to put it in there and we're going to speed it up. I know, I'm so violent, aren't I? With all of my tools. Okay, so while that's mixing, it'll only take about 2 minutes. Okay, I'll show you what it looks like. It's pretty good, yeah? I think it's pretty good. Spatula. Usually I beat it to death, but I will not beat it to death in front of you guys today. Chocolate pie, here we come. I know it looks really weird right now, but it will settle and it will be very delicious. I promise. And I did not use any additional sweeteners in here. It's unneeded because the chocolate is already delicious. So just like that, I have a chocolate pie. Super, super easy. You guys, if you guys want to make the crust as well, the crust was really, really easy. It was just melted butter, the sweetener, a little bit of the sweetener, and then also the flour, and that was basically it. I think there was some salt in there. And then you just mix it up and push it into this pan, and it was really, really easy. I don't know if anybody else has really made a pie crust here before, but I certainly haven't. Anyway, it's done! Voila! Wasn't that awesome? Now you just stick it in the fridge, and you can serve it whenever. It's pretty delicious. So I'll stick this in my fridge here. And then we'll get to making the ice cream. Alright. I'm sure you guys are wondering by now why I have this. This is xanthan gum. And it makes things thicker. This is an option for you guys to make your ice cream just a little bit it tastes creamier and thicker. I've used it a few times. You don't have to use it, and we won't use it today. But I'm telling you that this is an option. And then the other option is to put a tablespoon of vodka or some kind of alcohol that's 40 proof or higher. That'll help your ice cream stay not hard, rock hard solid. So what happens is the heavy cream, it's great when you first make it, but once you put it in the freezer and it sits for a couple days, it turns as hard as a rock, and the alcohol does help with that. Today, I will show you a trick that has been helping me, because when we do make ice cream, we don't make very much, but we also don't want to make too much because if we put it in a tub, it gets really hard. So we have discovered that making popsicles is our solution. These are awful. I think they were designed for children. They say ice pops on them. I think we got them at like the grocery store a few months ago. They are awful little popsicle stands. So if you can find a better one, I highly recommend that you do. But today we'll use those, and we're going to be actually using this guy, my ice cream maker, to mix it up and make it cold. And that way when I put it into the popsicles, it'll freeze. Actually, you know what? Maybe change of plans, because this is so loud. Maybe I'll just pour it in there and show you guys. We're going to mix up our ingredients here. Like I said, we're not going to use the xanthan gum, but we are going to use our sweetener. And then we have a tablespoon of chocolate, 100% cocoa, to put in there. It's so delicious. Okay. 1 tablespoon. And in my cup here, you guys, there's 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. 1 tablespoon. This is 2 tablespoons of Swerve confectioners. Drop that. And then I know the option on the internet is, on our website says 2 tablespoons of sugar-free chocolate chips. I don't have any, so we're not gonna use them. But we have all the other ingredients, and this doesn't have to be chocolate chip ice cream, it just has to be chocolate. I know, I'm not using a whisk. Murder me. But it's gonna be fine. I promise you guys. It'll be delicious either way. And like I said, these popsicles, oh my gosh, they're single serves, which helps me not eat more than I should. And then because it's on a popsicle, even if it does get rock hard, you eat it at a much slower rate, so it's still enjoyable. And it's kind of like on the go. You don't need a bowl. Anyway, that's what it should look like. Sometimes I put one of those like hand mixers in there, and that beats it up kind of a little bit, but we don't need to do that. So we'll just pour it in here, and not too full. I guess it would depend on what kind of popsicle maker you're making, or you have, but in a few hours I will take it out of the freezer and show you guys what they look like. They will look like little kid popsicles. So it's like almost perfect. Aww. Okay. That one went a little overboard. Okay. Like I said, these ones are awful. Okay. That's pretty much it. So, like, these desserts are super, super, super easy. I think we've only been live here for a few minutes, and I've already got 2 of them done. Although the pie crust did take me 20 minutes to bake, so there's that. But it only took me 5 minutes to like put it all together, and then 20 minutes to bake. So super easy process. I had that prepped ahead of time so that you guys could see that. And that's pretty much it. So if you guys have any questions or you want to ask me about the recipe, maybe I'll post that up there, the chocolate pie like made up recipe that I made, so you guys can replicate that. And then maybe use your own flavors. I mean, we've made a lime cheesecake. We've made the lemon cheesecake, of course. We've made a strawberry cheesecake, which was delicious. I've made a cheesecake flavored cheesecake. So it's using the sugar-free cheesecake, sugar-free cheesecake flavor Jello or pudding, and Jello brand pudding, and it was delicious. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Tune in tomorrow. We have no idea what we're making, but I think Trampus suggested we do Philly cheesesteaks. Maybe we'll do that. Okay, you guys, thanks for watching. Have a great day.